Hi, so now in this video we'll learn how we can create Azure pipeline with Google Kubernetes Service and Node.js. So we will create a repository on a Docker Hub and then but before that we will let first create a Kubernetes cluster on GCP, that is Google Cloud Console. Go to the dashboard, search for Kubernetes cluster. So currently there are no clusters, so just create it and go for a default cluster name. Create it. Okay, so this may take little while. So what we'll do meanwhile, we'll create a Docker Hub repository and give it a name as node 04 because we already have lots of sequence node 1 node 2, so I'll just create another one. So node 04 and create it. Meanwhile, we'll go to the projects, that is in Azure DevOps, and create a new project called node 04. So click on that and we'll go to the IntelliJ repository. So I'll just delete the previous .git file. Yes. So currently there is no git here. And this is a simple project again. We have a nodejs application. It has a just simple one file app.js which is listening to port 80 and it has one endpoint called hello and we are just printing the message hello world from the Azure CI/CD pipeline. It has a Docker file. Docker file will have a base image and the work directory, then copy the package.json and then copy .app and start the application with app.js. Okay, and we have a simple package.json, a very simple. It has a start node app.js and then we have an Azure pipeline. So before that, I'll say that we have a chart folder. Chart folder is nothing but ham chart deployment which we'll use in Azure pipeline. Here it has a template and it has a deployment. Deployment has a container port that is 80 that we are running on the app.js. Then we have a service file and in the values file which will replace the other file. Here we will change it to 4 and we have a load balancer. So we'll get to know about the external IP. Okay, so now go to the Azure pipeline. So Azure pipeline is a simple pipeline. We have a trigger that is none. We have manual trigger. Then we have an Ubuntu image from the agent pool. This is an agent pool and we are selecting Ubuntu. So our pipeline will run on a Ubuntu latest. Then we have a two task step and then two task. The one task is a CI task, another task is a CD task. CI task will do a build and push image to the Docker registry. So Docker registry name we'll change it to 4 and we will change to again 4. Here because we are using the GKs or GKE, don't mind anything. So for connecting Docker we require a service connection. So service connection name is Docker connection and then we have Kubernetes service connection for deploying into the Google Kubernetes service and that is a Kubernetes service connection is GKE-con. So that's it. So now go to the repo and click on the repo and just click create, copy this line and go again our local repository. So first of all, to make a project into repository, just you need to git init and then paste the command that we have checked. Now git add and git commit, just type as a first commit and then git push and just copy this and paste it. So now our code has been committed and pushed into the repository. Just click here again and we have everything. So now let's verify again the pipeline node 4, GKE and Docker connection. So for to connect both the connection, we'll have to first of all let's create a Docker connection. It's very simple. Click on the setting and create a service connection. Click on the Docker registry and click on the next. Click on this Docker Hub and your username and your password. Then verify it. Verification successful. Just give it a name Docker connection. Grant access. Verify and save. Okay, so done. So now click on the settings and click on the service connection. Use service connection. Kubernetes and click on the next. Click on the service account because we are using the GKE. So now let's see wherever a cluster is still in a running mode. So once it is cluster creation is completed, we can get the credentials. So I'll pause the video for some timing. So cluster is ready. Just click here and connect it and copy it and just paste over here. Now our kube config has been upgraded. Okay. So now because we were creating a service connection, we required a secret. So what we'll have to do, we need an SA file. So we will go to the GCP work and see whether there is an SA file is there. Yes. So we will. So what this SA file is already notepad SA. So this is an SA file. SA is service account file. We will create a service account and then we'll create a secret for the service account. We'll create lots of roles and rules for the role and then we'll create a rules binding. Okay, and with the help of this we'll create a service account. So kubectl apply have SA YML. So created and then now go to the and just copy this and so first of all we'll require a endpoint. So just type this command. So this is our endpoint for the service account and then click over here and just try just because we do not have namespace and replace with Kubernetes cluster secret. So secret name is deploy SA secret and get it. So just copy this JSON and paste over here. And now EKS or EKS connection. What is the name of that? GKE connection. Sorry, this is a Google name. GKE connection. Grant access permission to all pipelines and save it. So now we have everything. So let's just double verify. Go to the repo, click on the Azure pipeline, node 04, node 04, Docker connection, GKE connection. I think we are again. Let's check the repository. Yes, the same. So now let's run the pipeline and see. run and click on the job. So job has started. So this may take a couple of minutes. So I'll pause the video for timing. So now our application ham upgrade is working fine. Now let's check everything. The pipeline got success and helm list. So it's deployed. kubectl get all. So pod is running. Our load balancer is running. Everything is running. So now click on this um, pipeline and copy this portion and go to the git bash and paste it. Sorry, it has not copied properly, so let's copy it again. So this is the IP, and if you go to the browser /hello, so it's working. Hello world from Azure CI/CD. So that we have successfully deployed using the Azure pipeline into the Docker, using the Docker registry and using the Google Kubernetes engine. So if we go to the Google cluster, so once you are done, just don't forget to delete it. So that's it. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next time.